Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mogi Beth, and for those of y'all who are new here, I own a six-figure reselling business selling women's clothing on places like Poshmark, eBay, Tradesy, and Mercari. And in today's video, we are going to go out and find some inventory to sell online in this Thrift With Me video. So if you remember a few Thrift With Me's ago, I'll link it up on the screen. I did a video where I went thrifting, and then I did a haul portion, and then thrifting and a haul portion, etc. So that is what we're doing today. I actually went sourcing on two separate days. The first one I went to a Goodwill and a TJ Maxx, and then on the second one I went to two different Goodwills. So we'll break it up. We'll do a little bit of Thrift With Me / retail arbitrage with me on the first day, and then do a haul, and then we'll go to the thrift portion and then do a haul for the second day. So I hope y'all like this format. It seemed to be very popular in the comments section when I asked y'all if you liked it. So if you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's jump back in time to the first day of me sourcing at Goodwill and TJ Maxx. Hey y'all, it has been a roller coaster of a day for me. I am just highs and lows and highs all over again, but I thought I would end this day, it's around 4 o'clock, with a little thrift trip. And I'm going to a Goodwill that I haven't been to in a while. I actually haven't been to since quarantine. And so hopefully we can find some good stuff. I'll bring y'all inside with me. And then if I have time and energy, I might also see if I can do a little bit of retail arbitrage and go into a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx. It's been so long since I did that, so I kind of want to check that out as well. So anyways, let's head on inside and see what we can find. Few good things I'm excited to show y'all in the haul, but definitely not enough for a haul. So I am gonna go over to Marshall's and see if I can find anything. I'm just so curious. Here, Alright, let me get my car. I'm just so curious to see if they will have anything. I haven't been over there in so long. It's gonna take about a 15-minute drive, but they're open till 9:30, so that's also another cool thing about shopping over there. And then I think I might go to another Goodwill tomorrow or on Sunday and bring y'all along for that as well. So we'll have a good haul and hopefully find some goodies. Okay, so I'll bring you into Marshall's as much as I can. I don't know, it's different in a retail store, I feel like, than a thrift store, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, I'm really excited. This could be a total bust. It's been so long since I even tried this, but now is a good time of the year, you know, with a lot of returns from the holidays, and I've seen Instagram posts of people finding some good stuff. Yellow tags are what to look for at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. They're owned by the same company. Those are items that have been marked down at least twice, so that's what we'll be looking for. We'll go through the clearance, see if we find anything good, check comps on everything, because all of these items have the potential for saturation. And yeah, all right, let's go in. Alright y'all, so in a second I'm actually going to show you what I picked up but decided to pass on based off of comps, but wanted to jump in here and just say that two of the places that I like looking through the most at TJ Maxx and Marshall's are the jeans, which I went through earlier. I actually, when I first started reselling, found a bunch of Levi's jeans at Marshall's that were marked at about $12 that I was able to flip on Poshmark for around $50 to $60. So that was kind of one of my very first experiences with retail arbitrage. You're seeing here that I'm finding Anthropologie and Urban Outfitters. This had flaws all over it, just snags, so I decided not to even consider it. But that being said, I really like looking through the teen or junior section because I do find these Free People, Anthropologie, mall brands very often in the junior section, so don't skip on that for sure. But here I'm showing you a few things that I did pass on. So I passed on a couple of Young, Fabulous, and Broke tie-dye sweatshirts, which I thought were so cute. I love that brand, but they were oversaturated. This was a Spiritual Gangster graphic sweatshirt. I love selling Spiritual Gangster, but it was also oversaturated. This was a Free People dress that I thought was really cute, and there are some Free People dresses that I would spend $20 for, such as the Oasis midi dress or something, but that one, both of these Free People dresses actually were also oversaturated. So you just really have to check comps and make sure that the pieces you're picking up are not oversaturated on Poshmark. Okay, well, I didn't find too many things. It wasn't actually, there really wasn't much stuff there that was worth looking at. There's a lot of just TJ Maxx in-house brands, but, oops. The things I did get are sold at Revolve, so that makes me think that Revolve sometimes sends their stuff to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, so that's interesting. I didn't really know that. But I will show y'all in the haul, and I think I'm going to go to the thrift store sometime soon again and bring y'all with me, so stay tuned for that. Alright. Okay, so now let's do the first portion of the haul. I'll start out with the stuff that we found at Goodwill. So I only found 5 things at that Goodwill, I think, which isn't a lot, but they're good things, so I'm excited to show y'all. Okay, so the first is this hoodie. It's actually by Levi's, as you can see, and it was new with tag. So I thought this was really cute. I just absolutely love the color. I didn't find any comps on Poshmark for this exact piece, but it's a recent piece on their website, and I just thought it was really, really cute, on trend, and I really like Levi's right now. Certain styles of denim I like picking up by Levi's, and I thought I would try out this hoodie. And things with logos still tend to be doing fairly well, especially certain logos. So I am excited to try that out and see how it does. I also just think that loungewear in general is doing well right now, which also leads me to my next piece. This is a dress, and it is by a brand that does really well right now, Barefoot Dreams. Okay, can y'all see that tag? This is actually called their Luxe Milk Modal Caftan dress, and it's just a really, really soft jersey material, and this really kind of oversized caftan silhouette. This is a size, well, it's one size, so it's everybody apparently, but yeah, I think it's meant for lounging. It's meant for just being cozy in your home, and whether we want to or not, all of us are partaking in that right now. So I think it's a good piece to find, and Barefoot Dreams is definitely a brand that's just selling really well for me right now. The next and last clothing piece was the skirt, and I just thought this was so darling. It's a green corduroy, and it's got this wide tooth corduroy. I'm really all about wide tooth corduroy for some reason. It's very 70s inspired to me. And this is Madewell. It's a size 26, which is also my size, so if it doesn't sell, I can just keep it. And it's just kind of a midi corduroy skirt. And skirts by Madewell do fairly well for me. They're not going to sell for tons of money, but I like this. Comps look pretty good, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And then the next couple things I got at this Goodwill were 2 pairs of booties. So these are Lucky Brand. I used to sell so many Lucky Brand booties because I could get them fairly cheap, new without box. But I haven't been selling them very much recently, so I actually don't know how they perform, but I hear about them all the time on Jack and Ryan's YouTube channel, which if you don't already watch them, I'll link them down below. They're just some really, really entertaining, knowledgeable resellers to watch on YouTube. But these are Lucky Brand. They're the perforated basil booties, and they are a size 10, and they just are in really excellent condition. There's not really any signs of wear or flaws on the upper, and then there's just a little bit of wear on the outer sole. And yeah, I think they're just a really good solid booty, and if I can get it for the right price and they're in the right condition, I typically like to try them out, so I thought I would go ahead and try them out this time around as well. And then I got these booties, which I think are so cute, but when I turned them over to see what the brand was, I wasn't familiar with this brand. I wonder if y'all have heard of it. It's the brand 67, if you can see here. And the reason I actually decided to look them up is because they're made in Spain, and it also says on here with this little sticker that it's a genuine leather upper, and it's also lined in leather, and it's in European sizing. So typically when it's made in Spain or Italy or something like that, it could indicate high quality and it could indicate that it has a high resale value, but that's just the primary indicator. You also need to look up comps. So I did that, and comps looked good on these booties, and so I decided to go ahead and pick them up because, again, they are in excellent condition. Really no signs of wear to the upper except for a little bit of wrinkling on one of them, you see there, which I'll just make a note of in the listing, but just very little signs of wear on the outer sole as well. So really excellent condition, worth trying out. I've never sold this brand before, but if it does well, then it's something that I'll know to be on the lookout for in the future. All right, so then I went to TJ Maxx, and again, I didn't get too many things at TJ Maxx, but I want to show y'all. So, okay, I'm just gonna show y'all all of these at once. This is the brand Heartloom, and I am very familiar with brands sold at Revolve. I've done a video on Revolve before, which I'll link up on the screen. I've done a brand, I think that video mainly just went over their in-house brands. And this isn't an in-house brand, but it's a brand that's really sold very often at Revolve. And this is a matching set, a size medium, of this knitted jogger and the knitted sweater top as well. And as y'all know, matching sets are selling really well right now during COVID while we're still at home. And so I thought, hey, I really want to try this out. They had it priced pretty low. And then I found another pair of the same jogger in a size small. So they are currently for sale on Revolve.com. And I think they retail each for $89 or somewhere in the 80s. And so I'll be able to basically compete with Revolve and provide potential buyers of that set on Revolve with a better deal over on Poshmark. So I'm excited to see how those do. Heartloom is one that kind of doesn't perform super well all the time, depending on the piece, but I just think with the loungewear, with the matching set, hopefully these will do well, so we'll see. And then the other piece that I got from TJ Maxx is also from Revolve. This is an in-house brand from Revolve, so it was 100% definitely came from there. This is Ale by Alessandra, and it's their collaboration brand with Alessandra Ambrosio. Is that how you pronounce her name? She's, you know, the big supermodel from Brazil. Gorgeous woman, but she also has a clothing line with Revolve, and so this is a crop top from that particular in-house brand, and it's got this tassel tie, and I believe it can be worn off the shoulder, and it's got a flared sleeve. So spring, summer is coming up, so I definitely wanted to try this out. I got it for a good deal, and we'll see how it does. I will say, Ale by Alessandra, or actually I think it's Ale. I'm almost certain. Ale by Alessandra used to do better. I think it's kind of dropped off in popularity, and the same I think goes for House of Harlow, which is Nicole Richie's collaboration brand with Revolve. Certain pieces still do really well, but it used to be like 1 or 2 years ago that those brands were selling so fast on Poshmark, and I have just personally seen a little bit of a drop off in demand on these brands. So just something to keep in mind, but you know, I'm still picking it up. I still think it's worth picking up for certain pieces, and I thought this one was cute enough and on trend and on season as well, so I wanted to give it a go. Okay, well, with that is what I found on day 1, and so we will jump back in time to day 2 when I went to 2 more Goodwills. I think I just bring you into the store for one of them, but I found some really good stuff that I'll show y'all after the thrift with me portion in the haul. So without further ado, let's jump back in time. Hey y'all, okay, so full disclosure, I actually tried to film this already. On Saturday night, I did a thrift store run out into the suburbs of Portland and went to 2 different Goodwills and found nothing. So we're trying this again. That is the nature of how things go sometimes. I just want to be fully transparent. Not every thrift trip is a success. And so hopefully today is a success. I think it's around 3 o'clock, so we have a little bit of time, and I plan on going to 2 Goodwills again and hopefully finding some good stuff. But yeah, fingers are crossed. Let's go in and hopefully we'll have some luck. All right, gotta put my mask on. Da-da-da. Grab my reusable bag and we'll be good to go. All right. For some reason, I am so tired. Oh man, that really wiped me out. I was in there for a couple hours. I didn't find too much stuff, unfortunately. That is really, like, this past week or so, that's really been the case where I just have not found, I haven't had like a really good thrift trip in a minute, so. But I did find some stuff, and that stuff I am excited to show y'all in the haul. One really good thing to send to the RealReal, and then just a lot of good kind of basic things to sell over on Poshmark and eBay and so forth. My phone, which I shoot all my footage on, is also about to die, but I think I may just head on over to another Goodwill real quick, just since I'm over here, just to see if they have anything. I'll probably do what I do when I'm kind of in a hurry, which is check just my main top selling categories, which are shoes, jeans, jackets, and dresses really. And then if I have extra time, I'll go through like sweaters and activewear, but I think I'll just go through those 4. And if I find a lot of good stuff, I'll continue, but if not, I'll probably just leave. And that's when I'm not doing a thrift with me, what I typically do. So if I'm in a hurry. So I won't film because my phone is about to die, but I just want to let y'all know just in case those things make their way into the haul. But yeah, I'm going to sign off here and I'll see y'all at the haul. Okay, bye. Okay, time for the haul portion of day number 2. So the first Goodwill that I brought y'all into, I actually didn't find, again, too many things. I spent a good amount of time in there and I ended up putting a lot of things back after checking comps, which again is sometimes the result of what checking comps does, but that just prevents you from making a mistake and spending money on something that's just gonna sit instead of sell. So the stuff I did get, I am pretty confident about and I'm excited to show y'all. So the first is actually a really good piece. It's by Max Mara, which is this really expensive luxury designer. This might be a little bit of an older piece, but I actually think it's really on trend. It's this little vest jacket piece. I think it could be worn with a belt in a really cute way with a collared shirt under it. I've actually seen Lydia Elise Millen, I think that's her name. I'll link that down below. She's kind of a luxury designer influencer who I follow and learn about fashion from a little bit. But she had an outfit on Instagram that kind of incorporated a piece similar to this. And so I'm going to send this into the rail and see how it does. Max Mara tends to sell really quickly over there. And even though it might be a little bit of an older piece, maybe from the 90s, I think it's really cute and I think it should do well. So we'll see. It's a really good layering piece, so cute. Okay, the next 3 pieces are all from the same brand. And so someone just donated their collection, I think, of this brand, and it is Beta brand. And these are size medium. What Beta brand does is they create workwear that's like stretchy. So it's yoga pants that you can wear to work. And I think that couldn't be more appropriate than now because people still want to get dressed for work, but they also want to be comfortable because a lot of people are working remotely. So these are a pair of kind of their skinnier pant in a black, and that's a size medium. And then these are, I think they're more boot cut style and a size large, and obviously in a khaki color. And then this is more of their straight leg in a navy, and it's a size medium as well. So Beta brand, in the past when I've sold it, has done really well. So it's been a few months, honestly, since I found it and sold it. So we'll see how it does, but I think it's definitely still a BOGO brand if you don't know about it already. I do hear it advertised on podcasts pretty frequently, and so yeah, I'm very excited to see how this does. Hopefully it sells fairly quickly. The next piece is definitely still a workwear inspired piece. These wide leg trousers by Theory, and this is kind of the newer tag of Theory with the sans serif font there. This is a size 10, and I checked comps on this exact piece. I think they're called the Admiral crepe pant, and comps looked really good. And I actually really like selling Theory. Sometimes it does take a little while to sell just because the potential customer base is a little bit smaller on Poshmark. However, it does typically sell for at or near asking price just because the people who are shopping for this brand typically aren't so price sensitive. So I do like selling Theory a lot, especially that newer tag. I typically won't pick up the older tag at all. And then the last piece that I found and decided to pick up at this Goodwill were these pair of jeans. They are a dark wash but an acid wash at the same time, and I've actually never sold jeans from this brand, so I am excited to see how it does. But it's by La Vie Rebecca Taylor, and I've actually been surprised with how well this brand sells. The right pieces can really sell for good money, but these are high rise, so definitely on trend, size 30, and it also has that more kind of unique wash to them. So I think they're super cute, and I believe they were sold on places like Shopbop. And yeah, excited to see how these do. So then I went into another Goodwill. I didn't bring y'all in, but I actually had some luck and I wanted to show you what I found. So the first piece was from a brand that's doing really well for me, and it is Spanx. I love selling Spanx right now. These are a size extra small, and these are some denim leggings or jeggings in black, and they have some distressing as well on them, on the knee here, and then a little bit here. I have found that the denim leggings do really well, but so do the regular leggings. So if you find them in the thrift store in good condition, I would definitely recommend checking comps. But I mean, honestly, I don't even think I check comps on these because I just have had experience. I've just had enough experience with them to know they do well. So yes, they've sold very recently for me, and every time I list them, they sell consistently and for a good price. So very, very excited about that find. And then the next one that I found is actually, this is only the second time I found this brand, and y'all, I found a matching set, which is so cool and very rare to find for me anyway at Goodwill. But this is the brand Gymshark, and this is an activewear brand that does well, I believe. Again, it's only my second time finding it, but it's really popular amongst Instagram influencers, and this set is in excellent condition, and it's perfect for the season we're in, especially since with the long sleeve and long legging. I think I'm going to sell them together as a set, and that should increase the value, and they're a size small. Honestly, I really was tempted to keep this, but I have so many workout sets because I went a little crazy during the initial months of COVID with workout sets that I might pass. But if you don't see them in my closet, it's because they ended up in my own personal closet. But yeah, very cute. I'm excited to see how this does. The next piece, you know, I don't know if I should have picked this up just because of the condition, but it is a good piece and comps look good on it, so I'm not super regretful. But this is Beyond Yoga, which is a brand that does fairly well for me on Poshmark. These are a size extra small, and it's a legging with these kind of sheer stripe cutouts, which is cute. High-rise legging, which is always good. The only reason I say maybe I shouldn't have picked it up is, do you see that? There is just light, you know, pilling throughout. So I'll just disclose that in the listing. They're so soft that I feel like that's just part of kind of the nature of this fabric, is to kind of get a little bit of that wear from a few washes. So I don't think they're in bad condition, and they definitely have a lot of life left. But I'll just have to make a note of that in the listing. Yeah, because it's really consistent throughout the entire fabric. So yeah, I think they're really, really cute. I love selling this brand. So we'll just have to see, and we'll just make a note of that and see if anyone wants those leggings in their workout routine wardrobe. The next piece is from a brand that I am fairly particular with, as I say every time I talk about this brand, Anthropologie. But because it's Maeve by Anthropologie, I knew it was a more recent piece. And again, I have done a video on Anthropologie. It's probably a year ago at this point, which I'll link up on the screen. But that's one of the things I talked about, how when it says by Anthropologie, I am more likely to check comps on it. And there weren't too many comps on this dress, but the ones that did exist looked pretty decent. And it's a size extra large, which I like, because I like incorporating sizes large, extra large, and plus size as much as I can. So I decided to give this dress a go. It's got an asymmetric hem at the bottom, and it's kind of a midi length, which is also really nice. And I just like this contrasting stripe pattern, really cute. And I like the mock neck as well. I think that's really flattering on a lot of people. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and give this dress a go, and we'll see how it does. The next is another dress I believe I'm going to send to the Real, and it is Kenzo. Do y'all know this brand? I was actually, I've never seen anything like this from Kenzo. I've sold Kenzo in my Poshmark closet. They're really kind of known for their pullover sweatshirts with like graphics on them. And if you're curious, just go to my Poshmark closet and look at things I've sold by them in the past. They also, I think I've sold t-shirts by them. They have kind of a tiger print on them. That's really kind of what I think of when I think of Kenzo, is just kind of graphics, like really cool graphic t-shirts, sweatshirts, etc. But this is a dress. And so I actually Googled this dress because I was like, is this real? Is this really a Kenzo piece? And yeah, it was. It was sold at, you know, different department stores. And it's got this braiding detail throughout, two on the front and then along the neckline and the arms and the hem. And yeah, it's really cute, but I think I'm going to just go ahead and send this to the Rail and see how it does, because I want to constantly be having shipments go to them. And so I will see. I'm just not very familiar with how a piece like this from Kenzo may do, so to be determined. All right, and then the last piece in this haul is from the brand Eloquii, and this is a great plus size brand that it doesn't retail for too much money, but it does resell fairly consistently if you get the right pieces. So this was actually new with tag, which I thought was good, and it's a moto jacket. It's a knit moto jacket, which I think is really nice for spring. It's got this marled white and blue color, and it's a size 14/16. So I decided after checking comps that this might be worth it. I don't think there were too many available on Poshmark, which is also something that I look at, but there were a few that had sold for pretty good prices. So I decided to go ahead and try it out. And that concludes the thrift haul and the thrift with me video. So thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope it was entertaining. Maybe you learned something. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite piece from the entire haul? And I would be super curious to hear if y'all have had any success at TJ Maxx or Marshall's recently. I do kind of want to go try out another one soon. So if you're interested in a video like that, let me know in the comments down below. But don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, bye! Oh, one more thing. If you did like this video and you haven't already, please give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. You can do that by hitting the logo up above or the button down below. And if you want to check out more videos by us, they're linked conveniently up on the screen. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!